My name is Miranda Pershing, and I'm here today regarding my biomedical ethics course, ATTR413 at Indiana State University. I'm here today to talk about my community engagement experience and how it relates to social and ethics responsibility. After learning about this assignment in January, I reached out to the Sullivan County Humane Society regarding the opportunity to volunteer. They're a non-for-profit organization that houses primarily cats and dogs, which is all that was there while I was there, that would otherwise be left on the streets. It is located in Sullivan, Indiana, and I completed my community services this past Saturday, May 5th, from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., fulfilling my 8-hour duties under the supervision of Laura and a few other committee members. This was an amazing experience, and it really opened my eyes to the importance of animal care. All the workers made me feel included all day long and let me participate in all the normal daily duties as if I had been there forever. They even asked me to come back, which I plan to do in the near future, so if you're listening, I'll see you soon. There was a downside to it, though, but I'm a big animal lover, so I guess I kind of saw it coming. Seeing all these animals without homes, some sick, some starved, some beat, it made me want to take them all home and nurture them back to health, which is why my biggest piece of advice is this. If you're gonna volunteer at an animal shelter, be prepared. Know that you're not going to be able to take them all home and care for them. Know that you're not going to make them better magically within one day. And that you won't be able to change the fact that they've probably seen a lot of horrible days in their lives. What you can do is care for them, nurture them, and show them affection while you are there. It was so heartwarming to help a scared animal feel more and more comfortable with me throughout the day. The experience really taught me the importance of animal cruelty prevention, as well as promoting the fact that animals do require ethical decisions and a large amount of responsibility. Although the shelter was not extremely overcrowded this time I was there, the committee did tell me about times in the past when it was so overcrowded that they had to put 3 animals per cage. They said this led to extreme sickness in the whole room full of animals, resulting in large medical costs and even some deaths. What's so frustrating is that this all could have been prevented if the owner of each animal in there had the ethical decision to take care and be responsible for the animal whenever they received it or purchased it. Sometimes people will buy an animal without realizing the financial liability that comes along with it. If you can't afford to take care of an animal, it either becomes very sickly or it gets dropped off far from home at an animal shelter. And that's not what we want. When you get an animal, you want to keep it. Animals require care. They need annual vet visits for checkups and shots. They need food every day. They need flea and tick prevention. They need spayed and neutered to avoid overpopulation. They need a lot more other medical costs that usually come up along the way. Animals usually live pretty long lives, a few years at least, so it's good to be prepared financially. If you can't afford to take care of an animal, then please don't buy it. Wait until a time when you're financially stable enough to provide proper care. Another huge ethical issue regarding animals and cruelty prevention is puppy mills. After some research, I found that Indiana alone had over 200 puppy mills, which was over 7,000 some adult dogs. That's just the adult dogs, not even the puppies. The majority of them were in Davies and Martin County, and I'm not sure if you've ever seen a puppy mill or not, but I have a picture of one pulled up right here, and this is what it normally looks like. It's got cages stacked on cages, usually not cleaned out. They usually don't get fed very well. It's not humane for the animals. It's extreme overbreeding of animals, and they're in small cages with little to no care given to them. It's usually just enough to keep them alive, to keep having babies, keep having money, or keep making money. Then these puppies get sent out to pet stores all over the country, and a lot of the times the puppies become very sick due to the conditions from the mill it came from. The puppies they can't sell usually get dropped off in the country and end up in an animal shelter, or even worse, a home that is cruel to them. The puppy mill owners make a lot of money to send out these dogs who have inhumane living conditions, yet somehow they still keep increasing in size and profits. That is why my piece of advice is this. Understand that an animal requires to be nurtured at times. They require finances, attention, care, and an owner that will provide them with what they need to live a long, healthy, happy life. Wait until you're at a stable point in your life before taking in an animal, and when you do, please don't hesitate to visit an animal shelter before the fancy pet store. There's so many animals in there in need of a good home. Thank you, Sullivan County Humane Society, for giving me this opportunity, and thanks for listening.